there's no vote because it's not Big Brother.
So I just tell you that off to the side and say, hey, you can take that information and do with it what you want.
That's true. He's totally Big Brothering me, like making alliances right off the bat, trying to get up on my skin.
I came in as a lawful good character. It's just you kind of came in and threw your weight around to, just a simple old sheriff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need a new password. Do you have any IDs, Sheriff?
We don't have any IDs, but what I do is I pull out a red bandana out of my back pocket, tear it in half, and I have 2 pieces. I go to give one to Adea, and then I just take it and I just pass both over to you.
I look at it and evaluatingly, and I'm like, what's to prevent any town person who has become a vampire from using that same tactic?
It's just an inside technique.
Jeremiah speaks up.
I give him like this kind of look, but I'm noticing that he's not liking how much I'm challenging him. So I'm like, all right, well, let's just add an extra security measure for our special group here. How about this knock?
All right.
Jeremiah peeks up. Well, what's to prevent someone who's been turned into a vampire from not just spreading that?
Well, that's the thing, is that only we know it. Only
all
us
5
four.
of us.
So if
it works.
we will know each other well enough to know if something is amiss, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I kind of look at Jeremiah. I kind of look at Jeremiah and give him like the head nod, like this girl's crazy. I think we should get out of here.
And I again concede to the sheriff. Sheriff, would you like to come up with a password for our group?
I defer to Emma and say, Emma, since clearly, Adea is having some problems coming up with a unique knock, and even though she pulled out her out of character music notes, do you have any suggestions? I defer to Emma.
Oh god, I have to find another name for this thing. I'm trying to find inspiration. Damn it. Hairdryer.
What is this hairdryer which you refer to? Is it something you found in your studies of the undead?
Yes. I literally have one right here. Yeah. Yes, hairdryer.
It sounds strange and mystical.
Yeah.
You must tell me about it sometime.
Well, I mean, when you wet your hair sometimes, and then it dries out?
Mm-hmm.
I wish in the world there was a device that would accelerate that process. And I would call it a hair dryer.
What a brilliant idea, my sister.
Right?
We can only pray to the gods that someday they may allow a device like this.
I feel like warmth and air would help hair dry.
So I see Jeremiah wanting to share something with us, but looks utterly confused by the ramblings of future inventions. So I go to Jeremiah, I go, share something with us that we can use that's going to help us get closer to saving these 2 Demigods friends.
Well,
Please.
Starts mumbling and grumbling to himself and says, I might have something useful for you here. And he leads you guys back into his recently refurbished study. Looking about the room, you notice that a fire has recently ravaged the place, and it is slowly being rebuilt after some unfortunate incident that may or not have been the player's entire fault when they set his house on fire.
Oh, and it killed his cat or something.
And killed his cat.
No, it didn't kill his cat.
And killed his cat.
Yeah, it
Did it actually kill his cat?
The cat burned alive.
What was his name?
I think I forgot that on
Sprinkles.
purpose.
Sprinkles the 13th, I think. And now there's a Sprinkles the 15th in between. No one knows what happened to Sprinkles the 14th. Apparently he did not last long. He passes over to you guys.
I'm petting
4
Sprinkles,
different
14th.
potions.
Ooh, potions.
2 of them are marked potions of extra healing.
Ooh.
One is a oil of fiery burning, and as he hands it to you guys, he says, don't open this, but do throw it on something you want to burn, and stay far away from it. And again, don't open it. Like, seriously. Don't open it.
Okay.
And don't mislabel it.
Okay. Would you guys like to hold on to one potion each, and I'll do the oil one? Because I got healing powers, so I figured.
Yeah.
If I need
I'll hold on to
healing,
one
I'll
of the
heal
healing
myself.
potions. And Sheriff here, she started to notice that the Sheriff doesn't like her very much, and that rubs her the wrong way because she really wants everyone to like her. So she's like, Sheriff, would you like one of these potions of extra healing? They are quite rare and precious.
And I defer just for the sake of being contrarian, and I want to grab the oil one, just because.
Well, Emma has that one.
Well, I grab it from her and say, "You need to share. You need to get your. You're not sisters, right? Are
You think we're sisters?
Okay, so I grab it from her and I say, I need to keep this just in case because I don't trust your sister. But I whisper that to Emma so Adea can't hear it.
All right. Then I'll guess I'll keep the healing potion.
And here's this other one. Now, I don't think it's going to work on the vampire, which is why I didn't mention it before. But this here is a potion of control undead. If you drink it, you should be able to have some influence under the undead creatures. But I really don't think it will work on something like a vampire. And it is kind of rare and quite precious to me, so I hate to part with it.
Well, I say, Emma, you're the only one with experience with the undead. If anyone, you should be the one to use it. If Jeremiah would like to part with it, of course.
I'd really rather not, but if the sheriff here insists, who am I to intervene with the law?
You know what? I'll keep it, and if I really feel like this is our last resort, I'll use it, and if I don't, and we vanquish the vampire, I'll give it back to you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you do give it, you gave it up?
Yeah, he hands it over to, I guess, Emma.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, with my high willpower, I feel like if we had to use it, I'd probably be the best bet for trying to control them. If
Okay.
it's a willpower fight, I'm not sure. Alright.
So what plans do you guys have? What would you like to prepare? Last time we played, you guys said you needed to rest and recharge your spells before heading back down there.
Well, what time of day is it? Afternoon?
Yeah, around by now it's almost evening.
Wait, I just noticed there's Shantytown.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the map. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. I offer that we can go to either the treasury or I have keys to the treasury and a house. What house does it open?
That would be your house.
Okay.
But you also have keys to... I think it keeps scrolling to the right, so there's a whole list of places you have super special access to.
Okay. I just see... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so I offer... So is it time to rest, Neil?
You guys have plenty of daylight left. Actually, no, you have like an hour of daylight left until it becomes night. And during the night, the vampire can come out and do whatever it wants if it can't already because it's overcast.
We wanted to recruit the priests too, right?
Yeah.
So perhaps we should go talk to them.
Maybe we should go sleep in the church tonight. I almost feel like it's safer than Jeremiah's house right now.
Do we have any reason to believe that's the case? Because I remember that they can't come into a home unless you invite them in. But
can they burn a home?
I don't know. Don't give Neil ideas. But Neil, you didn't tell me that about vampires, right? In terms of what Adea knows.
What do you
Can
mean?
they,
That they don't like holy places? Like they wouldn't go into a church?
The high priest mentioned to you that a consecrated ground like a church would be very painful and harmful for a vampire to enter.
Right. Okay, so that's a good idea, Emma, if you think we might be safer at the church. But then we wouldn't keep an eye on Jeremiah and Wart in case a vampire came for them or tried to charm them, and then our knock would be worthless.
I appreciate it if you wouldn't talk to me like I'm not here, says Jeremiah.
My apologies, Jeremiah.
Not sure what's best.
Well, let's hurry over there and see if they'll join our cause and then come back here to help.
Yeah, if it gets dark, let's sleep there. But if
Okay.
we can make it, let's come back here. How about that?
Okay.
Cool. So, if there's nothing else you guys want to do, just head out to the church and pass the night there.
Is it dark when we get there?
I mean, it's dark out already because of the storm.
Okay.
I think we're trying to get there and get back while it's not like nighttime.
Okay.
Is that the Grand Cathedral? Is that where we're going?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys make it to the cathedral, and what would you like to do?
I want to try making a grand speech to the priests after Emma greets them because they already know her best.
All right, give me your grand speech. Eventually,
I have something in my mouth.
Or fine, Emma. What are you doing with the high priest here?
I just go in. I say hello again. We have lost our brother to the. I don't know the word in English. To the vampire, whatever. And we're in a pretty bad situation, so we're hoping that we can all rally together tomorrow and end this madness before it takes over the town.
I grab her hand while she's speaking and I say, yes, brothers and servants of the gods, and I'm interspersing this with all of the lore and the religious ease that I know, Neal, because that's one of my proficiencies. So this is all scripture quoting and all that kind of stuff. We must band together. For if this scourge is allowed to exist, we can never do the will of the gods. All hail the gods. For it is said that the will of the gods is indeed the most important endeavor in the world. And that is why we ask you to join us, to meet us at the bridge at 8 tomorrow morning as we fight together to do the will of the gods and rid our town of this evil. Will you join us?
Bring some stakes and also holy symbols.
The high priest is 90 years old and leaning heavily on a staff. He goes, "Oh, what a grand idea! I shall send one of my younger acolytes to help you. I wish I could join you, but I am far too old and frail these days."
Of course, Father. Thank you.
So while the speech was going on, I walked off to the side of the cathedral, lit a candle, kneeled, said a prayer. Kneel, no pun intended. And then I
This
go
is how
off.
we pray, by the way. Praying.
In game.
And I go off and talk to one of the friars or the lower priests in the corner while Adea's grand standery mastery is going on.
Okay. What would you like to say to him? Because you find a priest and chat with him.
So I chat with the priest and ask him if he can give us something, some sort of a trinket or symbol that will offer us some sort of divine protection in the event that any of us get in trouble with vampires. I plead for that because I know he has something.
If you kneel, I will give you the blessings of Martha, creator of the world.
Okay. So I kneel to this mid-level priest.
He starts drawing some arcane or some divine symbols in the air and muttering some strange words, and then places his hand on your shoulder, and you see a soft glow of light surrounding his hand for a moment, and then it disappears.
Okay. So then I take that and then I join the group and see how the recruitment's going.
You come back in, there's some scattered applause from the few people present, but mostly people are a little bit terrified that there's a vampire coming to kill them. The high priest says that he will send a few of his acolytes with you tomorrow, but he